Lots of planets are retrograde. Mercury is retrograde. Can you feel it? A lot of things are shifting. The world is changing and turning and churning. We are getting ready to change seasons. So much is happening. Let's take a conscious breath together before I dive into it. Roll your shoulders back, sit up tall, take a full breath in through your nose. Oh, feel the life force. It feels so good. Exhale through your nose. Squeeze it out. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Widen your ribs and breathe. Woo! We need to breathe. So much change. So many planets are retrograde. Actually, this is Sunday, September 3rd. And Venus is going direct today. So relationships will, over the course of this week, start to smooth over. So if you've been having some challenges in your relationships, that's why Mercury is so retrograde in Virgo. So if you're having tech issues, I just gave an online healing session, and our internet in our entire area literally went down 1 minute before the session. And my client, thank you to my client, you know who you are, was so gracious about it and agreed that we would do it over the phone. So that's just for you to know that if we are in the middle of a session or if we're getting ready to do a session and we have internet issues, we could do sessions over the phone as well. It works beautifully. A lot of quantum healers do this. And it's the first time it's ever happened to me. And the session was amazing over the phone. And I'm so, so grateful for the phone. So grateful. So Mercury in retrograde in Virgo, massive issues with details, tech issues. I understand that there are many people who are flying and traveling right now are having a lot of problems with flight connections and lost luggage and you name it. It's happening. So just know Mercury goes retrograde 4 times a year for 3 weeks at a time, about 3, sometimes a little bit longer than 3. And it is a time to slow down, stop, and be very conscious about what is your intention. What do you intend to put your energy into something? And in is within. From within, what do you want to put out into the collective field? Love, service, support, respect, integrity, compassion, empathy, understanding, freedom. That's what we want to put out into the collective field. We're here to bring our heart, our self-love out and serve people in a way that supports them, that meets their needs in a way to help them to be as loving of their self and as conscious as possible. That's what we're putting out into the field. And so all these retrograde planets, they are asking us to slow down and stop and be conscious about, Venus retrograde. What are you intending in your relationships, in your passions in life? Mars retrograde. What kind of action are you taking? Saturn retrograde. How disciplined are you? How focused and within are you? Uranus in retrograde. How conscious are you of the changes that you're creating? Neptune retrograde. How conscious of you of your own spirituality? How conscious are you of consciousness, of self-awareness? Pluto retrograde. Ancestral looping, generational healing. Chiron is the wounded healer. That's retrograde right now. What are your inner wounds? And what is wounded within you in the masculine, within the part of taking action, the part that needs to support others? And the nodes of the moon, North Node and South Node. North Node is your dharma, what you're here to really come into. And the South Node is your karma, the part of you that needs to let go. What do you need to let go? And what part of you do you need to focus on more that is going to nurture yourself and bring nurturing out into the rest of the world? All these planets that are retrograde. And we have to stop and get focused and breathe and only take action when it's coming from our heart. And then we're going to put that out into the human collective field. And that's going to have a ripple effect. And that's going to bring that positive, loving, higher frequency, fourth dimensional shift onto the planet. And we make those big changes. Be the change. That's really what be the change is. So we talked about that in my online healing session as well, because the Mercury retrograde kind of started off the session, and then learning how to change and shift and bend in order to continue to have the session. That's a mirror to what we're being asked to do in life. How can we change? Because life is about change. But it was a great session. And if you're interested in having an online healing session with me, if that's not quantum healing, that's not quantum hypnosis, that's life coaching, life guidance, intuitive and psychic counseling. I do psychic readings. I help you to listen to your body and to find your answers from within you. I'm helping you to be your own psychic. Nutrition, counseling, and what are the best crystals for you? We talked about that in my client session. What are the best crystals for you right now? The best essential oils to use that are going to help you to support you in being more conscious and healthier? What are the most loving decisions for you? And all of the tools. What's the best meditation for you to focus on? The best mantra, the best prayer? All of that are in my online healing sessions. Conscious parenting, that's in there too. When's my man or my woman going to come in? All of that happens in the online healing sessions. And then I also have my quantum healing sessions, which are beyond quantum healing and QHHT, quantum healing hypnosis technique. If you do not know what is the best session for you, I give a free 20-minute phone consult on the phone. So you can get all of this information, and you can direct message me, DM me through my website, sonyawilderwellness.com. It's in the description box below. And I am booking for the month of September. We're already in September. Isn't that amazing? Also, my oldest son, Colby, and I have our podcast, One Long Conversation. You can go to our YouTube channel. You can listen to us on all major podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot. We're on a lot of platforms. Castbox is one of them. So we are a mother-son group, and we talk about all aspects of life through a spiritual, higher conscious lens. We also have a Patreon group, and we meet every other Sunday through Zoom for 1 hour with our patrons, and we dive more deeply into our podcast episode topics. So we want to hear from you on what you feel, what you think, what your life is like, and what you believe about what we're talking about. And then second tier patrons get exclusive sessions with us that we don't offer anywhere else. They're amazing. And we use all of our tools, astrology, numerology, life coaching, all of that. Colby and I do that together. So all those links are in the description box below as well. And I have my next 8-week Vinyasa Yin Yoga Workshop series coming up starting on Monday, September 11th at 7 p.m. Pacific time. We do record it, so if you're in another time zone or if that's too late for you, if you're working, we record it so you can receive the recording. It's ridiculously affordable. It's for all levels. It's a 75-minute practice. It's an incredible, amazing, supportive, and you can get all the information through my website. You can DM me. Also, I was trying to think of what else was connected with that. If you are under financial hardship, I do offer a sliding scale. So please message me through my website and we'll get that information to you. You can learn more about my 8-week yoga workshop series there. Okay, I think that's everything. That's all my announcements. Let's see what light language is coming through, because I have another client coming in person here. I'm so excited. I love having in-person clients. ero soko nia shata ushu kona nia tata ushokara nia ratatuju tukoya nia tatara akaiana. Ho sototoya satekiana taja tutuju kutnia ratara tutuju tokora nia ratataya. Hara asa tutuju tukonia ratako norotoya nia tatiti uju tukenia nia dororoya tata. Kiara turu jutanana nira tu jukuro nuru turu teranira tu turu konora ara ata asia tiara noro to tiata tu. Sototo tiata tu shia nira tiata kokora tiara. Grounding, bringing in all of the different perspectives into the center of the heart. Oneness, grounding, calming. Be focused, be conscious. This is a transmission and an activation for grounding, for clarity, for consciousness. Take a deep breath. That felt very intense. Let me know how that was for you. If you experienced anything, you can leave a comment below. And if you have your own light language, I would love to hear from you. Leave in the comment below if you have your own light language and how it helps you and if you share it with others. Maybe you have a YouTube channel. If you do, leave a link in the comment below so that we can all see your YouTube channel and your light language. Thank you so much for tuning into this. I'm always grateful, always. And if you are watching this and you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to join our very small YouTube family. I have been posting on YouTube since January of 2015. I'm not on here for big numbers. I'm not on here to be a content creator. I'm not on here to make money, obviously. I'm on here to share quantum healing and what it is that I practice and to inspire you and to help educate you and to serve you in a higher frequency. So thank you so much. And may you have a wonderful moment wherever you're at in